I'm particularly happy to be here in Bressanone, in Sud Tirol, Italy, at the headquarters of Durst Group. This is a great opportunity to meet once again Andrea Riccardi, who is the head of product management of all the large format printing products at Durst. In the past few months, Durst launched several new products bearing the P5 brand. And so what better occasion to discuss this with Andrea?
Ciao Lorenzo, and welcome and thank you.
It's a great pleasure. Andrea, at FESPA 2019, Durst introduced the P5 series, which was not simply the evolution of the P10, but the technological base for new products, new UV printers and the products of the future. Can we affirm, can we say that with the P5 launch, with the P5 ITEX, ISUB, and the new WT, Durst has introduced a multidisciplinary, versatile and future-ready platform for its products?
Yes, as we started the project P5 350, we had in mind a new technological platform based on the concept from pixel to output, aimed and oriented to make more efficient the whole printing process. And so, I mean, from the data handling to the finishing. So we thought that an ecosystem where the printer, of course, is the core part of the process, but supported by our own software that we started developing in the 2014, fully integrated with the printer itself, but also with peripherals and automation systems for automated printing process.
Can you tell us a little bit more about the background of the birth of the P5? How many people, how many departments, how much money were involved in the development of this new generation of Durst print technologies?
We have to think that the P5, and we started with the P5 350, but the entire platform was a new platform, so a new technology, and the development of it took so almost 2 years. And so we launched then the P5 350 at FESPA 2019. And up to that point, so at least 20 people were involved in the project. So between R&D engineers, so product management, marketing, and then the sales.
Let's get a little bit into the technology. Even if they adopt different ink chemistries, all the P5 models, or almost all the P5 models, use the same type of inkjet heads, of print heads. How did you achieve this result?
Using a platform and then a common technology, and also the printheads technology for different application is a big advantage. So because we started with the UV ink, with UV technology, but afterwards developing products and printers with the same printed technology, but for different application, dye sublimation, and then we launched the P5 Tex ISUB, changing the drying technology. because we are using the LED technology with UV ink, but so we implemented a dryer with inlay fixation for the die-sub sublimation printing, and also for the water-based printing, so for packaging, for the packaging industry, so adapt the...
It means that in your labs, you don't just deal with the chemistry, with the formulation of inks, etc., but you also deal with all these curing, fixation technologies like infrared, like LED bulb lamps, and so on, in order hot air, in order to have the proper curing, the proper drying for all these chemistries, for all these polyester fabrics, plastic, cardboard, paper, etc.
Yes, because we have to think that the main technology, the core technology, is a combination between printheads, ink, and curing. Then, so we need to find the right combination between the chemistry, as you said before, and the right balancing with the curing technology. Then, so in order to grant and to be oriented on the application, on the final application. Yeah.
With the P5, you have introduced the 350, 3.5 meter width, printing width, which is a bit unusual in the graphic industry, which is normally, you know better than me, accustomed to the 2 meters, 3.2, and of course the 5 meters for the bigger billboards. And so what are the advantages at the end of the day of this 3.5?
You're right, yes. It's a 3.5 meter is a little bit unusual in the large format printing, but so also in the past we had a printer, the first roll-to-roll printer, it was a 3.5 meter. But so we thought that so making the printers a little bit wider, so give so any advantages. For example, using the whole width, and we so exploit this width in order to print. So, for example, smaller boards, and using with the multi-track option that we integrated in the printer in the machine. Allows to print up to 6 boards simultaneously, and so in order to be much more efficient, also printing smaller sizes, or by roll application. So using the dual roll, you can so exploit the full width, so 1.6 meter. Or
so even a small larger.
Still small larger, for example, 64 inches width.
And again, while introducing the P5, you highlighted the operational and economic advantages of this new platform for the customers, and many other things. Easier maintenance, cheaper maintenance. So can you give us some practical examples of these advantages?
Yes, we put the focus with the P5 platform on the efficiency, actually, because so we oriented all the efforts in the development in the process, as I mentioned before, and so trying to have some, I would say, functionalities or some features which allows to reach to achieve this efficiency. I can make a couple of examples. We have in the P5 the multi-roll option, okay, the possibility to load simultaneously 2 rolls, and in order to be much faster by material change, roll to roll, and or changing from rigid to roll and vice versa. Also, I mentioned the multi-track option in order to exploit the full width, also with smaller small size boards and printing up to six boards parallel. And so the orientation, the focus was put on the efficiency of the entire system. And now we launch with the new model P5 350 HS, the high productive printer, also an automation system, Durst Automat, but thinking always on the versatility of the system, because also while printing with an automat process, then we can be also with the automat very, very versatile and be very, very fast by material change.
Do you believe that having a common architecture, a common user interface, have something familiar for the operator, for the printing company, using all the P5 platforms could lead some of them to explore new markets, new applications that they were not doing before? For example, a cardboard printer to start printing polyester fabrics, or the contrary.
Yes, I think, of course, because so the market is and the needs are changing very quick and very fast. So for sure, using also for our customer or for a digital printer, using the same technology and adopting the same technology for different application or for different market sectors, that I think is a big advantage.
Andrea, with the launch of the Durst Workflow suite, you bet, let me say you bet, on the possibility to migrate your customers first from existing RIP software platform, from the most common RIP software platforms, into your own proprietary software ecosystem. How successful was this idea, this strategy?
The strategy was and is very successful because we deliver our machine with our own software, and I would say almost 100% of the new machine that we deliver now are equipped with our software, but also existing machine. So customers are asking us for update the system with a new software platform, and so in order to have in the plant, in the production, so the same usability, okay, of the software, replacing the old system and the old RIPs and all the color management systems.
Let's talk about automation. Automation today is quite a fashionable word for many. Everyone wants to automate something in a way or another. And the Durst P5, the P5 platform, contains software, of course, you just mentioned it, and hardware modules like the automat that can help a printing company to produce more efficiently. How much, in your experience, automation is a priority for your customers today? How much is a relevant topic in your technical conversations with customers and prospects?
The automation of the printing process of the production is continuously increasing. For example, online printers, or also absolutely in the packaging market. So corrugated and packaging market is absolutely, I would say, a must-have. But also for automated process and efficient process. That is the most request and the increasing request that the market at the moment is asking for.
What is the origin, if you can answer, of course, what is the origin of the P5 acronym? What does it mean?
P5 is, I would say, the evolution, maybe the natural evolution of the P10 in the past.
Yeah, but as far as I remember, the P10 was strictly related to a new, completely new droplet size. At that time, I remember most printers, not only the Durst ones, were in the, I don't know, 30, 35, 20, 50 picoliters droplet size. And when you introduced the P10, which was, if I remember well, 10 picoliter size, yes. You made I don't know, you introduced a big change in the market. But as far as I know, P5 has nothing to do with droplets.
Actually not. It has nothing to do with droplets. Actually, we are using the Ricoh Gen 5. The 5 is there in the Ricoh Gen 5.
In some ways it's 5.
But the droplets are 7 picoliter. No, so it's based it's born from an idea, so maybe remember the P10, but maybe based on 5 topics, pillars, I would say, in topics that are reliability, versatility, quality, efficiency, and sustainability. And so then the name is born. So maintaining this P.
Okay, Andrea, thank you so much for your time. Thanks for taking us a little bit more in the discovering of the P5 series, and I'll be back soon.
Thank you very much, Lorenzo, and see you soon.